And just like that, we're back on Beats of the Heart, Lyrics of the Soul. The song and lyrics we are talking about today come from a song called Ghost Love Score by the band NightWish, which is an amazing and epic performance which brought me to my knees. If you haven't seen the reaction video where I heard this song for the first time, check it out in the top right hand corner of the screen. Now, I am still new to NightWish, having only listened to one extremely epic and amazing masterpiece of a performance, which was Ghost Love Score Live. And when breaking down these lyrics, I am going off of what I get directly from the lyrics, so let me know if I am wrong in any way or any parts of my breakdown. Let's get to the music. Within these lyrics, I see a love story, which is at a troubling point in the relationship. There is much talk of death throughout the song, in reference to the love story ending. From what I get from the other lines, the talk of death-suicide is a metaphor for the death of the relationship and a rebirth into a new life, void of that love. So the first lines give us. From these lines I get that the love was separated overseas, across oceans, and swimming in the moonlight waters is spending time together in dreams while sleeping, before awakening to a new day. And the next lines give us. Now, to have these feelings, it must be a very intense feeling of love. And the last two lines, when saying cut, I don't believe she means it literally. It makes me think of the Sheryl Crow song, The First Cut is the Deepest. She's referring to taking that love away from her and not loving her back. And it seems like this may have happened because she is bleeding her heart out in singing these lyrics. And the next lines give us. When I look at these lines, I see many things that stand out to me. I see extremely deep lyrics that describe the thoughts of soulmates, or people meant to be together, in a very extravagant, beautiful way. Now the lyrics here, Into the Blue Memory. When I think of those lyrics, in contrast with the other lines, I keep seeing the world, before anything existed, almost the memory of God himself. And of course, if it is a memory of God, then everything in existence comes from that memory. So the scent of the sea, before the waking of the world, which is what leads me to this line of thinking. I see the earth before anything existed except for water, before life had been created or evolved. And saying the next line, brings me to thee, is almost saying that the billions of years of matter in the universe joining together, creating itself, creating planets and Earth, forming, and the waking of life in the universe on the planet Earth brings her to him, as if it was the destiny of life and the reason that their love was created and brought into the blue memory, the memory of God, the memory and senses of all living creatures everywhere. Memory of the now, the future, and the past. And the next lines give us.
Siren from the deep came to me and sang my name, my longing. Still I write my songs about the dream of one, worth everything I may ever be.
Now here, saying a siren from the deep is like a calling to become something. We know a siren is a mythical creature that would lure men to an island with beautiful music to crash their ships on. Kinda sounds like what Floor did to me in my original reaction. And speaking of writing these songs and may be everything I am worth or ever will be, I see she almost feels useless without that love and feels like a small person, loveless and nothing but the lead singer of a big band. But without that love, it means nothing. And the next lines give us. From these lines I get that if she cannot be with a man, she will always have a dark heart, causing darkness in her life, even during the day when the sun is shining. It will always be dark for her, and losing the path before her that was set out for her was with that love. And learning from her experiences with that love will lead her new path forward, hopefully to a new love. And the next lines give us. So here I see take me and cure me by bringing me home every way and every day. But if you don't do these things, it will kill me and just become a loop in the noose because she would want to die without that love. And the next lines give us. We see here there are plenty of sentiments of God trickled throughout these lyrics, with the lines and the other lines above, and talking about angels. I see a mistake made here by one of the people in love, and it was something bad enough, like choosing to eat the apple and destroying everything in life the two had, like Adam and Eve. And to be referred to as the adoring beast, which in contrast to these lyrics would be the snake, the devil, I think asking to see all the good I have done and forgive this one mistake. It could be hinting towards some sort of deception in the relationship also. And the next lines give us. These last lines are filled with deep lyrical meaning and thoughts of death and reincarnation, rebirth. I see the first two lines as a rebirth almost, like a sea creature that grows a shell made of calcium on its back. To see herself without a shell before the hurt and the pain of the lost love. And the third line, the advent of May, I see the rebirth of the earth through its seasons, showing cycles each year as a rebirth through the spring and the summer with new life. Pairing these lines with the last two lines tells me she will die. Maybe not literally, but the person she was, and then be reborn if that love can exist. She will be at the start of a new cycle and advent of May, the rebirth with no shell. She will be in this place of rebirth when the love disintegrates. NightWish is a symphonic metal band from Kaiti, Finland. The band was formed in 1996 by the lead songwriter and keyboardist, Thomas Halopinen. We'll just call him Thomas because I can't pronounce his last name. This song, Ghost Love Score, was an amazing song. I myself loved every aspect of it, from the different instruments to the singing, to the guitar, to the drums. Every single aspect of it was an aspect of its own. And it made the song so much more. It made it almost like it was a bunch of songs all put together that made a perfect sound together. And with the perfect voice of Jansen singing those vocals, the story behind it was just amazing. I also wanted to let you guys know, before I did that second reaction to the actual official live video of Ghost Love Score, I had already gone through the lyrics for it. Watching that for the first time, I didn't know what the story was, at least what I thought the story was behind the lyrics before I watched it. So I think that had an influence on the reaction that I did have with being so emotional and the watering of the eyes and stuff like that. But I really think that had an influence on that. We will see in the future when I do continue with more NightWish reactions. And as I go through the NightWish reactions, I will be looking over the lyrics, and I will probably do a lyrical analysis also for you guys. So let me know if you like that. Now, normally in my in-depth reviews, at this point, I would give artist information. As most of my subscribers are NightWish fans, I'm not going to give that artist information as of right now, because I myself don't know it, and I have a lot of research to do. I don't want to be giving out the wrong information. So check out Ghost Love Score in the top right hand corner of the screen of this video if you have not heard it before, or you can check out my reaction, which also plays the video. I guarantee you will like this song. Even if you don't like this kind of music, just listen about the sounds that are going in your ear, not your thoughts about them. So just listen. That's what music is about. Just hearing the vibrations that go through your ears. And when you have thoughts about those vibrations before they go in your ears, it skews your thoughts about those vibrations that you hear. And you may not like this kind of music. Listen to it. I guarantee you will love the sounds that come from it. And you know I will be back as the beats of our heart and the lyrics of our soul play on forever. Thank you for watching. Bye.